Hi everyone, this is Sarah from Japan again, and welcome back to Read Along with in the Scriptures. And we're in the book of Matthew. Today we're going to read Matthew 8. Okay, and I'm going to try to kind of speed through it because I have class in about 10 minutes. And there's been a lot of earthquakes lately, so I kind of need to be on guard a little bit. Anyway, please pray for us here in Japan as we go through this. We've had 4 large quakes, all over 5.5 in the last 24 hours. Okay. Anyway, so on to Matthew 8. Jesus cleanses a leper. When he had come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. And behold, a leper came and worshipped him, saying, "Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean." I wonder why he said, "Lord, if you are willing." Do you know why? Because he knows that God can heal him, that Jesus can heal him. And he said Lord because he knew, he understood who Jesus was. If you are willing, okay, you can make me clean. Then Jesus put out his hand and touched him, saying, "I am willing, be cleansed." Immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said to him, "See that you tell no one, but go your way, show yourself to the priests, and offer the gift that Moses commanded as a testimony to them." Jesus heals a centurion's servant. Now when Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, pleading with him, saying, "Lord, my servant is lying at home paralyzed, dreadfully tormented." And Jesus said to him, "I will come and heal him." The centurion answered and said, "Lord, I am not worthy that you should come under my roof, but only speak a word, and my servant will be healed. For I also am a man under authority, having soldiers under me. And I say that to this one, 'Go,' and he goes, and to another, 'Come,' and he comes, and to my servant, 'Do this,' and he does it." When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to those who followed, "Assuredly, I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel." So the centurion was also able to recognize who Jesus was, and because he recognized who Jesus was, he had faith that Jesus could do what he thought he could do. Okay? So that is why he said what he said. Okay? "And I say to you that many will come from east and west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom will be cast out into outer darkness." The sons of the kingdom. Which kingdom is he talking about? There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." Then Jesus said to the centurion, "Go your way, and as you have believed, so let it be done for you." And this servant was healed that same hour. See, this centurion was I believe, a Roman person. He was not Jewish. Okay, so the people of the kingdom who think they're going to go to heaven will be cast out into outer darkness. This is probably talking about the people who know the law of Moses, the Pharisees and the scribes and stuff like that. And this is an outsider to them. They think that this centurion is an outsider. Okay, so the very ones that the kingdom people scoff at are the ones that are going to get to sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is just my theory, though. But you go ahead and read yourself and see what you think. Anyway, Peter's mother-in-law healed. So let's talk about that a little bit. Now when Jesus had come into Peter's house, that's verse 14, by the way, 8:14. Now when Jesus had come into Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother lying sick with a fever. So he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she arose and served them. So she arose, this is pretty much immediately, Jesus touched her, and she, snapped to her feet, and in gratitude she served them. Okay. Many healed in the evening. When evening had come, they brought to him many who were demon-possessed. And he cast out the spirits with a word, and healed all who were sick. Okay, so notice that he's, in the same phrase, 16, that he talks about demon-possessed, casting out the spirits with a word, and healed all who were sick. So maybe demon possession, the mental illness that we say is mental illness, maybe that's demon possession. That's the sickness, that's the illness, okay? Maybe our illnesses have a spiritual cause that we are not aware of, okay? And that's why he brings that up in this, okay? "That it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, He himself took our infirmities and bore our sicknesses." The cost of discipleship. Okay, pay attention, Christians. Okay, because this is what it costs. And when Jesus saw great multitudes about him, he gave him a command to depart to the other side. Then a certain scribe came and said to him, Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go. And Jesus said to him, Foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. Then another of his disciples said to him, Lord, let me first go and bury my father. Okay. I was addressing a young Christian man the other day because he doesn't like going to funerals, okay? And, a lot of people spend a lot of time giving tributes to the dead. Okay, here's what Jesus had to say about that. Okay, again, in verse 21. Then another of his disciples said to him, Lord, let me first go and bury my father. But Jesus said to him, pay attention, follow me, and let the dead bury their own dead. So, according to Jesus, following him, who is the way, the truth, and the life, is more important than giving tribute to someone who's already dead and gone. Okay? Now, we should remember the dead, and we should comfort those around us, but we shouldn't spend too much time focusing on what we can no longer change. Once they're dead, we have no, way of influencing them, or there's nothing more we can do for them, okay? So we gotta let them go. All right, wind and wave obeyed Jesus. Now when he got into a boat, his disciples followed him, and suddenly a great tempest arose on the sea, so that the boat was covered with waves. But he was asleep. Then his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we are perishing. But he said to them, Why are you fearful, O you of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the seas, and there was a great calm. So the men marveled, saying, Who can this be, that even the winds and the sea obey him? 2 demon-possessed men healed. Okay, again, healing from demon possession. See the connection between sickness and spiritual demon possession. Okay. Verse 28. When he had come to the other side, to the country of the Gergesenes. Okay, so you're going to have to look that one up because I don't know how to pronounce that. There met him 2 demon-possessed men coming out of the tombs, exceedingly fierce. Exceedingly fierce. Have you ever seen someone who's kind of mentally ill and they're like kind of violent, so that no one could pass that way. No one could pass that way because they were kind of scary, And suddenly they cried out, saying, What have we to do with you, Jesus, you Son of God? See, the demons recognized Jesus right away. That's why his name is so powerful. Have you come here to torment us before the time? So they know what he stands for. Now, a good way off from them, there was a herd of many swine feeding. So the demons begged him, saying, If you cast us out, permit us to go away into the herd of swine. And he said to them, Go. And when they had come out, they went into the herd of swine. And suddenly the whole herd of swine ran violently down the steep place into the sea and perished in the water. Then those who kept them fled, because it startled them, right? And they went away into the city and told everything, including what had happened to the demon-possessed men. And behold, the whole city came out to meet Jesus. And when they saw him, they begged him to depart from their region. They begged him to depart. The power he had was too marvelous and too splendid, too terrific for them to just, accept. It was actually terrifying to them to see what great power he had. So they wanted him to depart. All right, so that's chapter 8. Go ahead and read that yourself, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye. Be blessed in Yeshua's name.